Alright guys, welcome back. Oh my gosh. It's 6:43 a.m. I woke up at about 6. Goodness. So, I'm not gonna record like a whole entire hour. I gotta work at like 8. But I decided, in the morning, I got this banana next to me and some water, so hydrate, have a little early snack. This is kind of my pre-workout. I have some C4 pre-workout next to me. So for this episode, for Pride Bootcamp 2022, not 2002. I don't know what I was thinking 2002. I'm probably thinking because I got my car in 2002. And it kind of has another issue going on now. And in June of this year, that car is going to be 20 years old. It's a 2003 car, but I got it in June of 2002. So, 2002 is on my mind, but it's not 2002 as we all know. It's 2022. And, so yeah, Pride Bootcamp series 2022, we're talking about, how can we whip ourselves into shape, for Pride, right? Pride Month is upon us. Today is May 18th, 2022. Pride Month usually starts June 1st. It goes through the month of June, but Pride festivals might be throughout multiple months. The latest I've been to was Vegas in October. I've noticed Vegas moved a lot of their festivals to October time, or during times when the weather isn't like over 100 degrees. So that's probably contributing to why Pride is in October, instead of like June or July or August or May or any time where it's like super hot. But there are going to be a lot of festivals during June as well. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about our morning routines. Let's talk about mornings. How do you wake up? How do you sleep? Last night I slept. I had an edible and knocked out with the lights on. Didn't even remember to turn them off. Just woke up at I woke up before 6:09 a.m. That's when I looked at my clock after I went to the bathroom. I had already been awake before that though, because I knew my lights were on, but I just rolled over and went back to sleep. So for me, 6, that's early, but it's not too early. So I was getting some anxiety yesterday. Probably later in the day. It was after dinner, but later in the day. And I mostly think it was because I was, coming down from a lot of the caffeine. I had some of a pre-workout, maybe equivalent to a half a scoop, a half a dosage, which would be 100 milligrams worth of caffeine and half of whatever else is in the C4. I know there's beta alanine and all these other types of things. I just, I don't really know specifics. But yeah, last night where it kind of went wrong was, I didn't have to eat the Doritos and the koala yummies after my dinner. It wasn't late after dinner. It was like right when I was done with dinner. I kind of topped it off with a couple hundred calories that were not healthy. I think I hydrated okay. And I've been having this shoulder problem. Today's the first day that I woke up and it wasn't like killing me. So maybe yesterday's exercising, the body work I did on trying to, watch videos to find out what was going on near like my shoulder blade and things. Studied a lot about like cervical nerves and I don't know. But my brain's still getting there. How do you guys wake up in the morning? I mean, how you wake up is often determined by how you sleep. So I could say I slept well, slept suddenly. Like I felt myself getting drowsy by, I can't really estimate what the time was last night. I don't know. I don't know what time it was last night. I'm trying to see. I guess the last friend I texted was 8:40 p.m. I don't know what I was watching. I do watch YouTube at night quite often. And that's right, I was watching a lot of Jake Killam's videos, rewatching them. There's some videos, I don't know why, I just like to rewatch. It's like, they make me happy, so I just watch them. But I did that for quite some time. And yesterday felt good when I woke up, It was the first time in a while I had woken up and actually felt like, ooh, my energy's good. Today I'm waking up a little groggy, but I think once I hydrate, have this banana, have some of this C4, I'm not really gonna feel too tired. I probably won't be routinely recording at this AM hour, but yeah, guys, how are your routines? What are your goals like for, your sleep patterns? Do you dread mornings? I mean, it's Wednesday today. Do you guys wake up in the morning and say like, just 5 more minutes, just 10 more minutes, just however many more minutes, and like not really feel able to like get up and go? Or do you wake up and you're like ready? Today for me, when I woke up, I was like, man, my energy today doesn't feel anything like it did yesterday. Yesterday I was like super motivated and excitable. I'm trying a new routine where it's like I kind of keep the caffeine bedside, keep the pre-workout stuff bedside and the hydration station, and just start on that before I'm even like getting up. Because once the little energy kicks, then I'll be good to go. And try to cram in a little, at least 30-minute workout before work. And try to hit a lunch workout too. But I'm still trying to figure out kind of, you know, a lot about my roles with a lot of things. I'm you know, trying to figure out kind of where I'm actually trying to go with my morning routines. I've experienced kind of a long period of time where waking up in the morning was just not going very good. Like I've explained before, and I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I've explained before how, you know, I would wake up with like, just like my head racing. And there were times where I was like, you know, maybe it's the edibles. Like I don't have edibles every day, every night, but I think yesterday was kind of more similar to my relaxation day. But you know, I'm trying to have a morning routine that kind of makes more sense. Stuff I'm motivated towards. I really like the pull-up bar, and it's ideal to try to use it in the morning because nobody's in the living room that time of morning, like before work. So that's one motivation for me to kind of wake up and work out in the mornings. You know, it's because if I'm working out at home, I can kind of do, you know, more high impact workouts and different kind of workouts that I can't really do when there's people like roaming around in the house. Like I don't like working out in front of people. Like if I'm at the gym or like doing a workout group, that's one thing. But I kind of get a little self-conscious if I'm like the only one doing it. Like the exception is like if there's like a stationary bike or something, I'll do that. But, you know, I'm not gonna do yoga in front of the TV while the family's like watching a show or whatever. Or, you know, like maybe I'll be on the phone, you know, doing a little routine. But yeah, between the pull-up bar and like, you know, some higher impact exercising, that kind of helps me to want to, you know, get up and do things. I also like hemp seed oil gummies. They're kind of good for just like the regular aches and pains. Not really, it doesn't really help with pain like that, more like the inflammation. So I got some that I take like maybe 2 a day. That's the dosage. I don't know how many milligrams. It's a lot. But that stuff doesn't get you high. It's not, you know, it's more, from what I've studied or think I learned about it, it's more the omega-3 and omega-6 that's in it that helps you. And so today, let me see. Like, I think today is like a basic balance day. You know, think about how your sleep impacts your waking. Think about how you feel when you wake up, physically, emotionally. I'm sore, I'm groggy, but I'm motivated, mostly because yesterday was good. A little bit because I feel a little bit more results. Yesterday, what did I eat? I ate a lot. So I had that pre-workout. I don't know how many bottles of water I had total yesterday. I had an Evolve protein shake. And so let me see. I had an Evolve protein shake. I had a I'm trying to think of what else I had. I had that Evolve protein shake. I had I really don't know what else I had. I had one egg, maybe 3 of those veggie bacon strips, 2 of those waffles that look like miniature pieces of toast. I think after that, I had a small salad, half of a Mediterranean salad. It was like a little bit of lettuce, romaine lettuce, with some of that cheese, that feta cheese. It was a little bit of the cheese. Some grape tomatoes, a little bit of onion, a little bit of cucumber, a stuffed grape leaf, and some strawberries, like 4 or 5 strawberries. I had an ice cream bar. It was like a coconut ice cream, vegan. It had chocolate, dark chocolate, and almonds. I think almonds crumbled on the outside. Chocolate coating. And that's what I had yesterday. In the maybe around 10, 11. No, sorry, the ice cream bar was at like 4. And then I had for dinner some gyoza dumplings. I want to say there were more than 6, probably 8 dumplings with some green beans. Some were from the yard, some were from the freezer. And some of that, I don't know if it was like hardine. It's kind of like I don't know, it's like that fake, it's veggie meat, like a chicken veggie meat. And then, yeah, the chips in the little koala yummy packet. So, not the healthiest day. I had some processed stuff, had some junk food. But overall, I think I did okay. I did okay, guys. I did okay. Today I'm going to see if I get in a 2 a day. Just a couple quick workouts. One before work, one at a lunch break. Got my water. So, yeah. So I'm trying to get all this kind of exercise routine, sleep routine, and all this stuff. Just to try to improve my work performance too. Because, I get pretty down on myself when my work performance isn't where I know it could be. And I'm just like super foggy, groggy. Those are the 2 things, the foggy and the groggy. I just don't like them. And I noticed too, especially because I don't sleep in. So, like, it's really hard for me to go back to sleep. And so I'm like, well, I might as well not waste all my morning, like hours of my morning, just kind of like laying around thinking about things that are like, like memories that are just like like embarrassing things that happened or things that I'm kind of down on myself about. Like, it really does me no good to do that first thing in the morning, but it's so hard to, like, not do it because there's, like, such low stimulation. There's nothing really going on. So my mind starts going to those kind of places. And I've definitely processed a lot of it out. It's just one of those things where it's like my brain just automatically goes there. And some days I'm better than others at, like, just putting a nip in it and just being like, dude, stop. Like, stop. I looked up last night, after listening to some Ben Greenfield about, routines and things and cardio, and after listening to Ben Greenfield, there's this, part where he was talking about, like morning routines and things. It was kind of interesting. He was saying, like, most people do like 3,000 to 6,000 steps. Like, the people who do like a lot of steps usually are like 3,000 to 6,000. He was saying 10,000 is more likely where people need to be. And so I saw that, like, 10,000 is like 5 miles. 2,000 is like, I think it's 2 miles. No, that doesn't make sense. I think 2,000 was like 1 mile. I think my watch is set for 5,000. I don't hardly get 5,000 steps a day. But now that I'm closer to the beach, and once I get this other car up and running, which will probably be, I basically just need tires, but we need to get them aligned too. So I think I'm taking it in today, but I don't know if I'll get it back today or tomorrow. So it's another home workout today. Not usually, but it's become more of a routine waking up and listening to, the Talmud for a couple minutes. It's kind of like, I don't know how relevant the topics really are to me. It's like who can marry who and all this kind of stuff. It's really just not, part of my direct culture. But this is a lot of stuff that has influenced and shaped kind of a lot of our ideas around relationships too, even though a lot of, our ancestors weren't really like delving into Talmud. Some maybe were, depending what your culture is, but Judaism influenced Christianity. Christianity definitely has its influence in the Western world, and around the world. And so, especially when it comes to laws around like sexuality and things like that. So, I'm not reading it to debate or anything. I just feel like, I'm trying to wake up and have kind of some more spiritual focus, because I know a lot of the problems that go on are spiritual issues. Now, I'm not saying religious. I know Judaism is a religion, but I feel like faith, anything that's kind of faith-based, anything kind of based on your own psyche or your own mentality, your own essence of your own self, a lot of that is spiritual practices. So if you're not feeling too good, you don't have to be like religious to be spiritual. You don't have to be Jewish or Christian or Muslim or some mainstream religion or some not too mainstream religion like Baha'i or something like that. You don't have to be any religion. You can kind of still, self-assess, reflect, try to get where you're going. And I'm hoping that these episodes help people along whatever path they're trying to get to. Hopefully with the goal that once Pride rolls around, we're all feeling, our best selves. Almost like, when Thanksgiving comes around, we have a time of thankfulness and gratefulness and gratitude. When Christmas comes around, we have a time of giving and, togetherness and community. And, there's different times of year when when the new year comes around, we start like thinking about like new goals and things. But I feel like Pride is a perfect time to start thinking about new goals and using like a boot camp to kind of think of like, okay, once June comes, we're going to be kind of like focusing, we're going to actually be to a place where we feel, a better version of ourselves. Because we've been trying hard the weeks, the months, the days up until, to try to get ourselves mentally and physically to a place where we can have some clarity during the month of June and, hopefully, being able to use our strengths in those times, without kind of being like down on ourselves and that kind of stuff. Because when Pride comes, there can be a lot of shame for people, a lot of triggered memories, and just kind of like hiding from things, or maybe a lot of anxiety around participating and stuff. So, okay, with that, I need to finish what I'm doing over here. I barely drank any of this water, but I'm gonna get down this banana and some of this pre-workout and get my workout going at about 7:30 a.m. I'm gonna need more water though. This isn't enough water. But yeah, guys. Well, with that, today I'm mostly working out my arms. I'm taking it easy on my shoulder, but I'm mostly working out my arms. So with that, I hope this is helpful. I hope people are out there reaching their goals. Have a good morning. Have a good day. I don't think I'm going to be posting these things this early because it's kind of getting in my way for the morning. But it's kind of helpful because it's waking me up a little bit more. But yeah, I got about 20 minutes till I need to be kind of pumped up and ready. So, all right, guys, with that, thanks for listening, and look out for more in this bootcamp series.